Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're working on our single tile challenge some more with Allie Grey, our beautiful sim, and she's currently sleeping, so we're going to go ahead and just push play and let it keep going while she's sleeping. Last time, we upgraded her to a three-room house. At this point, she has a bedroom now. Um, so what we'll keep doing is we'll work on some painting. I want to get her some more money because I still want to. She needs like a living room area and maybe a computer. I do also want to get her a computer or something so we can work on making money through book writing and things like that. She does have the author trait too, and that's also a really good way to make money. So we're gonna try and work towards that. All right, so she's up. Let's see what her needs are like right now. Okay, you need to go to the bathroom, and then I need you to take a quick shower. She's hungry, so we're gonna make her some breakfast here on her janky stove. Um, so we have eggs and toast, scrambled eggs and bacon and pancakes. Let's go eggs and toast. I think like we're gonna vary it a little bit. She wants to take a picture, of course, we'll do that today, and she wants to chat with somebody, we'll also do that. I don't want her social to go through the floor. That's never fun when that happens. So we will do that here in a second. Get her through at least these first couple of things before we pile too much on her. It's nothing's worse than when you give your sim a whole queue of things to do. Then the way that you set it up, it makes perfect sense. Logistically, it's perfect. Like, go to the bathroom, wash your hands, take a shower, make some food, do this, do that in order. And then they just freak out and everything but one of those things gets done. So, nothing worse than that. Fast forward it so she can get our food cooked up. I think we made something a little bit better. It's been super rough for her. Oh, it's excellent quality. Great. You eat that and wash it up. Nicely done. Okay, let her do yoga for a little bit. She does enjoy yoga, so we'll let her do that. I won't take that away from her. She wants to take a picture, so we'll make sure that we actually take a picture, not a selfie. Oh, hey, that's... Oh, we have a tiny house. Here's my view out of my single tile prison cell. Go ahead and turn this off, the flash off, and take 5 pictures. Why not? We can sell them of our of our windowsill. You dancing again? Yeah, we'll let her dance. She loves dancing. We'll let her do that. Oh, she wants to take a selfie, so we can. Oh my goodness, who's calling? Ramen, what's up? You won't believe it. Jay Hunting the Third is such a sweetheart. I'm in love. Amazing. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Get down, girl. Get it. Take a selfie. Let's do that. I love that she loves dancing so much. Look how happy she is. Heck yeah, girl. I turn the flash off again. I'm just gonna take a couple. So cute. I am thrilled with how good she turned out. Because sometimes, when you're making a sim, you're like, oh yeah, she is really, really cool. I really like her. And then you like turn her to the side and she's got like her features are all skewed. Like the biggest catfish. Sometimes you just can't get the sim to line up. Oh, sassy. I like sassy. You just can't get the sim to look the way you want them to for whatever reason. I am. We try a different one. We already did that one. Aw, look at you. So cute. One more. Yeah, show off those muscles. Ooh. So we have some selfies here, and we took a couple pictures. Let's solve those. We have 10 pictures, 124 simoleons. That's not bad. All right. Well, I know that you enjoy dancing a lot. I would really, really like for you to make some of me. Let's do a medium classic painting. Come on. You can paint for a little while. You'll do a couple paintings and then I'll let you go dance again. That's fine. Feed through this. What are we painting? Neat. Oh. Yep. You can just gonna she's constantly gonna go with her and dance, so I'm just gonna let her do it. She appears to really enjoy it so much. I'm just gonna let her run through that. No, no video games. Let's paint another picture. Did I select a large painting? I don't know. Possible. Best. What would you like? Do you wish you looked as happy as I do? Well, you have the power. Just send one simoleon to me. Don't delay. Happiness is just a simoleon away. You know, no. Sorry. Not sorry. We're not doing that. Make some more money here. Let's do a freestyle painting. That's a fun idea. Fun concept. I'm painting a squirrel. Of all things in the world, freestyle, we choose a squirrel. You're so special. All right, what do we need? We need some social. So let's. Yep, thank you. Thank you. Let's call Dylan. No. Hey, I know you really, really want to dance. I get it. But your social is not great. So we'll get to know her. Discuss interests. Let's dance again. That's fine. I'm just gonna let you do it. Let's do another freestyle painting. Let's see if we can paint something other than a squirrel. You're laughing like you're gonna paint a squirrel. Oh, that's not bad. That's kind of cool. 2,000. Woof. We selling a masterpiece. Let's do that. And back to dancing she goes. I love it. All right, we have 3,593 simoleons. I'm gonna pop into build mode and we're gonna expand this bad out a little bit. Like I said, I want to give her like a living room space, maybe a dining table to eat at instead of eating on her bed, and a computer so she can start writing. So let's go ahead and do that. How do we want to build this out? I want it to be an interesting shape, but I don't want it to be so interesting that it doesn't make sense and the roof turns into a fiasco. I don't want it to be too big either because I don't want it to eat all of her money up. So let's. Yeah, we'll do this. Make it not too complicated, I guess. All right, so we have this little space here. I'm actually going to copy the same flooring in here into her living room. Put a light in here so I can see what I'm dealing with here. Okay. Put a light, it's helpful. I think for concept purposes, I'm going to put in an archway instead of a door right here. I don't like doorways between like a kitchen and a living room. Again, unless it's a big house and it makes sense that way. There's a lot of space to work with, but seeing that how this is a smallish house right now, I think I want to keep the floor plan as open as I possibly can by putting in an archway. Maybe if I can find one. Grab those ones. This one narrow, simple post and lintel frame. This is like a regular size one. Single. That's not bad. I don't hate that. All right, I gotta move walls up here, all the way up. Gotta move now this window. We're gonna go ahead and toss it over here. Good night. Oh, because of that. And we'll go ahead and toss this window over here above the toilet. There we go. Which now means we need to find a new place for our easel. In the corner over here. And then I'm gonna find here like a computer table really quick to put in that corner. Because it feels like it is a good space for that. Let's get it to the desks here. Cormac Pine desk. I really like that a lot. Much of it? 25 simoleons more than the studious retro desk from the Dream Home Decorator. Color do I want? Yeah, that'll work. Put that there. Seems a little biggish, but we'll see. We will see. Let's get her a computer chair. Yeah. Comfort 2. That's not bad. 2. Well, we can just get her this one. Do that. Let's get her a computer before we go crazy with furniture. What do we have? Get her. I don't want to get her this boxy one, really. But I don't want to spend all of the money on a computer. Let's get her a laptop, I guess. Get her a gray laptop. She can use that to start out with. Now we need like some furniture of sorts. What do we want for furniture? I feel like a sofa might be a little on the big side. Let's look. First, that might not be able to be that direction. I guess we can get the same couch that we have for bed. She has the white lily bed. We do a white lily couch. That's not bad. This. Hold, please. Get her this couch. That's cute. She does also like to read. She's also a bookworm. We might have to readjust how this is set up. Can I put this over here? I know logistically that would catch on fire, but it's The Sims, so I think I'm gonna leave. Oh wait, hold on. I'm not. I'm gonna put it out here. I don't want it. Just the thought of it catching on fire is kind of alarming to me. So let's go ahead here. I want to find books. So we have the Bunny Book Sandwich Bookends by Hair Care Products Inc. from Country Living. You can get that. I just want to get her some books so we can have something to read. So 10, and what is this one? 80. Woof. We'll go with these ones. That's a little bit cheaper. We'll put it there on her table so she can read. Again, she is a bookworm, and I do want her to be able to do that too. All right, so we have a couch. Let's move that out of there. Maybe put it in here. Yoga mat. Is that a big enough space? Or can I? Now comes the functionality and logistical part of the build, where you're trying to make something happen that may or may not be able to happen. All right, I don't want that right in the corner 100%, but I don't know that that's going to work. Do I suck it up and get an archway from here to here between the bedroom and the kitchen? We're gonna try it. We're making a decision. It may be horrible and I may hate it, but we're gonna give it a try. Because I want to be able to give her a kitchen table or like a little place where she can eat, because I really hate it that she goes in her bedroom to eat. I know she'll eat in the living room as well, but I also not a huge fan of that option. So I'm just gonna have to ride that corner pretty tight. I don't like it, but that's fine. Let's see what we can do with that. See if we can get something to fit in that particular space right now. So we need to go to our surfaces and find a table. Dining tables. What do we have that's cool but small enough that it's not going to feel like it's creeping up on everything's space? And I know that there is also the White Lily square dining table. What does that fit in there? Does that work? I feel like it's so massive. Can I put this in and then maybe sink it into the walls a little bit without it being too far? I can't see it there, and I can't see it there. So we have a little bit of a winner. However, it is... I can move that over a little bit. Ugh, yikes. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I like it. And I can't put it in the middle of the room. No, we're going to need a round table. And I'll show you why I need a round table here in just a second. We have that. I know this one doesn't have the right shade of brown that I'm looking for, which seems horribly picky, but I'm particular like that, so no. Circular table, does this have the right color? Yeah, that's all right. All right, so I can put that there. It's fine. I don't need to sink it into the wall or anything, but I don't even know that that's gonna work. Ugh, this is rough. Or do I alternatively move this over this direction? So it's kind of riding the wall of the corner a little bit, and I am not a fan of that, but it is what it is. I can move this in here instead. A lot of empty space in there. That's fine. Doesn't matter. So I can move that in here. So you have a little bit of a dining space moment going on. And I can get her a dining chair. What do we want for a chair? It doesn't have to be matchy, although this is business and hobbies. Do we want it to be matchy? Do we care that it's matchy? I mean, I kind of care, but not really. Oh, we get that one with a white, see? So now we can have a little place to eat food. And not on our bed. Now watch, I'm going to do this, I'm going to spend money on this, and she's not going to use it at all, and that's really going to make me upset. But The Sims, they be like that. So we're going to move these windows down. I don't like that they're so high up in the air. And they're probably not even, and that's okay for right now. Although it really isn't, if we're being honest, but I'm just going to move them. That feels right. Kind of measuring where they go with our heart here. Measuring with our heart. Do that a lot. Sometimes it's good, sometimes not so much. Although that is not... Can we... There we go. Alright, so we have our windows down a little bit to make them less... Not too shabby for just eyeballing it. That one's a little lower. That's fine. It's fine. Let's put some more windows in so we have, like I said, more views to the outside. And I'm going to keep it pretty consistent. I don't want to do too many different types of windows. I feel like that can be a little much, like when you have 4 or 5 different types of window. All right, so we got those. And I'm going to go ahead and just use whatever guideline they're using. Drop them down just a teeny tiny bit more. Where they auto snap into place. Although the only one that I'm not going to do that with is the kitchen one. Because if I do that, the kitchen window is below the countertop top lead side part. You know what I'm trying to say. The counter goes in front of the window, and I absolutely despise that. So I'm just gonna raise it up enough to where it's still a window, but it doesn't fall behind the top of the countertop. There, I set it the way I wanted it to. We are going to choose a pink color. I am really part and partial to this peach color. I am going to use that in the living room as well. I'm not gonna find a different color for her right now. Then I need to grab this paint from the outside and just wrap it around the newly built section. And then I need to move my roof around a little bit. Roof. All right, now since we have essentially made a single tile bump out in the front by accident, we're just gonna take that part of the roof back, and it's evened out the back side of the roof right now to make just this one piece. And then I am going to take another gabled roof here and pop it on this front part and just turn it around. So it sits right there. And I'm going to pull it all the way to the back just to give it a little bit of visual interest. And I'm going to drop it down so it sits just a teeny tiny bit below this roof in the back. I'm okay with it sitting like that, or maybe I'll see if I can make it. Just turn it all the way. I did turn it around at the same time. That was cute. All right, let's see if I can make it like exactly on point with that other roof. So it's like the same height. Is that the same height? Close enough. I'm gonna copy that because I really like the green a lot, and see if I can't copy tiles. Is that the floor? Oh, it's the roof. All right, so we did the roof trim. We chose this one because it matches our color scheme on our house, so we'll just do it again. It's cute. I love it. Make sure we paint up here all around. So we're good there. We're solid on the outside so far. I know, again, as we keep building this house, the roof line will change, probably drastically, because I don't want to keep having a small house like this. I do want it to grow to be a larger home, which is the goal here. So let's take a peek here at our tiny home situation, because I know that we've bumped up to the next level. We have 43 and 64 tiles, which means we're now upgraded from a micro home to a tiny home. What that means in terms of perks is skill increase is still double the standard rate, which is awesome. Everything is twice as comfortable still, which is even better. We still have lighten the load, which is using less space means less energy is used, which means lower bills. Also good. And we still have the feeling fine all the time, which is the happy, inspired, and focused buffs last twice as long. We like that, and that's what we want. So we're good there. Okie dokie. Now that we've done all the building that we need to do, let's go ahead and continue on with our day here. Knock that down. Get rid of the walls. And go. She's moving and grooving along here. I am actually curious if she's going to sit at the table, and it's a good thing that we are hungry because we're going to make some food. We're going to have dinner. Let's go fish tacos just for fun. See what happens there if she actually goes and eats at the table proper, or if she chooses a different location in her house to eat. Because that then I think will determine on whether or not I keep it. I mean, I might just keep it for aesthetic purposes. I do like having all of the appropriate furniture, short of the dressers, which I know might be a hot take, but I do like having kitchen tables for them to eat at. Even if they don't eat at the kitchen table, I like for it to be there, aesthetically speaking. See if we can actually make this and not catch anything on fire. Okay. Beautiful. She did use the table. I like that a lot. That makes me super happy inside. So, what was that all about? Oh, full moon revelry. Yeah, not interested. So she's gonna just decide to paint all on her own. and I'm cool with that. That's what I want her to do. Get to the point where she's actually painting by herself. Okay, you go clean that up. Did you wash that, or did you just put it in this? Okay, you did. Thank God. Let's sell this painting, 574, and then you can go to bed. All right. Yep. Perfect. All right, guys. Well, on that note, we finished up another day. Today we made her a living room area, which will give her some more space in her house. We moved her. I'm just gonna move this a little bit because it's driving me crazy. We got her, like I said, a living room with a computer. She got a laptop, a dining room table to eat at, and we got her a place to sit and read. We did also get her a bookshelf as well because she does, like I said, she has a bookworm. So I would like for her to actually, read books when she wants to as well. So we were able to make our house just a tiny bit bigger today. We're slowly but surely chipping away at the progress here for our single tile challenge. For our aspiration, we have 897 simoleons of 10,000 in reserve. I feel like that is going to be the biggest struggle, is getting that 10,000, because I still want to keep building her house up. Although I feel like we're at a good place where I don't need to expand it right now, where I can just continue to have her make money, to keep moving the challenge forward. So we'll go with that for a little while, see how that works out. Next time, we're just going to keep working on the challenge, keep, breaking in those simoleons any way we can. And I hope to see you guys next time. If you do like Sims content, please feel free to like, subscribe, follow, comment, share your thoughts and ideas. If there's something you want to see in this challenge, within reason, of course, please let me know in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to take a look at that. Maybe add in some lot challenges or something along those lines. If you'd like to see that, please let me know. If you have any questions for me, please ask. But again, I do thank you so much for taking time to watch the video and spend a little time with me today. I hope that you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.